maybe not every door, but we go deeper, and let's check a couple of them just to see.
If you weren't a bumbling buffoon, where would you start?
We're going this way. And I just start. I go.
I follow Rhett.
You start. Do you try any of the doors?
Oh, I would be. I would be checking doors, and at least a few of them.
If it feels like I can check a door and stay within earshot and be close, like I would want to. Presuming that this facility is as elaborate as I'm envisioning in my brain, I would want to go to other doors and like at least peek in or glance through the actual door thresholds to see what's going on while we're all making our way deeper into the facility.
As you're exploring, so there are these large, almost like glass boxes, and they're huge, and they create this almost like system network of routes that run deeper into the facility, and it stretches to the top of the ceiling. And as you go and you try certain doors, everything is locked. However, a couple, using the key card, will open as you push into them.
Each time I pass the keycard access point, I'm swiping. Let's find out what Roa has to show us.
You go up to a first large glass section. And you scan, and the door opens wide. You step in, and you see what looks like a mechanized section of laboratory experimentation in front of you. On the other side of the wall, the ground is like white as you were to walk across it, and the blinking red lights cast this terribly eerie glow across every surface. The stainless metal countertops, the only things that kind of feel pristine in this area. On the other side of the room, you see behind a second piece of glass as you look in, you see these two vials in this helix format. One yellow and one green.
I will kind of given that this is does this seem ruined or does it seem almost like abandoned? Like what we had seen was a stampede. Is this just dark and untouched?
There are like ruinations throughout the honeycomb in the actual sealed labs. Yeah. This portion feels abandoned.
Got it.
This feels like left almost untouched for some time. But there's still kind of in all areas outside of where the locks are. You see evidence of kind of crashing. Things scattered across the ground.
Throughout this, I think I would have probably lapsed meeting this crew and this whole team and almost losing a little bit of my individuality a little bit. Not needing to be so self-reliant. I've kind of put it a lot on Rhett and the rest of the team. But kind of being back here is starting to kind of activate the flashes of when I was exclusively a solo vigilante. And kind of breaking in and investigating and doing my own piecing together. And so I think I'm kind of right up there with Rhett, asking what he thinks about stuff, asking Ziggy Pike, what do you think? Pixel, could you what do you basically trying to piece together and investigate it, given the sense that something feels just deeply unsettlingly wrong, given everything else we've experienced thus far.
Roll a group investigation check as you enter this room.
That's good money. That is very good money.
Really good money. Holy shit.
Oh, not me. I got a 6.
25.
Investigation's not really my thing.
20. Nice, guys.
Wow. That's not you, Pixel.
I'm really bringing the ambers down.
5.
Someone's painful.
I got a 6.
You all start to kind of explore this room. You're looking in through these kind of vials, looking at all these strange things. You see these kind of liquids forming under these almost scientific looking glasses. Ziggy, you're the first one who finds a section of paperwork. And it talks a little bit about an experimentation and one thing they developed. and it looks like they have developed a cure to an extremely deadly disease.
I'm seeing records of some sort of cure to the deadly diseases. They may have been doing some legitimate research here. This is like something
That's
out of
good.
the. This is just like something out of an episode of the Y Records.
Oh, yeah. Well, see, there are elements here of good. This place isn't all bad. I mean, everywhere has kind of two sides. They're saving people. They're solving things. This is a good thing, right? Go. You find another piece of paper that dictates some of the items they're trying to cure. You pass it over to Rhett. Nobody is necessarily a biochemist, right? So you see all these kind of like elements, all these things linking together. It becomes extremely difficult to make heads or tails of any of this kind of stuff. But Rhett, you read the news every morning. You're well read.
I get the paper.
You get the paper. You're a well-read guy. Some of the diseases that they're curing for stand out to you as odd because you have never heard of any of them. Not a one.
What are these diseases? Are these really rare?
What do you mean? Are you saying that they're made up?
Not necessarily. It's possible I just haven't heard of them, but I read the paper. I never heard of any of these.
Okay, so we found evidence of cures for diseases that may or may not exist, or that you've never heard of, or any of us, I suppose.
Maybe they're just incredibly rare and you just don't hear about it because it happens so infrequently. But maybe it's made up, but why?
Why would you take the time to work on a cure for a disease that's so incredibly rare when there's so many that aren't rare, killing people all the time?
Great question.
You know, if they're all about making money, that's not gonna make them money, right?
No, it won't. Well, you know what? Maybe they had like a charity wing. And that's what this is.
Oh, maybe.
Strange, the two vials.
Oh, did we not look at the two vials?
Well, the papers, the evidence you're finding dictate what look like strains and chemical breakdowns of the contents of both vials. It's incredibly hard to make heads or tails of what it is. But I would say that you're able to suss that the green one looks like a virus. Looks like a bottled virus. And the yellow one looks like it's cure.
I read the name. I don't know if I can read the name of the virus, but like, is it one of the names here of like?
Oh.
Like, is there evidence that they are
creating
and engineering the virus?
That is very much the feel that you get from what you're saying.
How large are these vials?
They're like
Are they the size of the ooze canisters from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2?
Sure, yeah. They're about that. They're about that size. The ooze canisters.
You said one of them is green and one of them is
one
yellow?
is yellow, and it seems as though that is the cure from the other canister, which is green. And that seems like you would maybe start to draw the conclusion that it seems as though it's a synthetic virus.
While we're having this conversation, I would have probably been drawn to the colors of these things and would have walked over and kind of like picked up the green one. And while Red is looking through the paper, I'm like kind of like tapping it on the desk, like.
Wait, put that down.
Why?
Carefully, Pike. I take back everything I fucking said.
What?
They're engineering cures to diseases that they're also fucking engineering.
Those fucks. They're just like fucking Kyojin. They're creating the problem and selling you the fucking solution.
Which one's this?
Which one are you holding? Green?
The green one.
That's the virus. Put it down.
just really, really carefully. Like, don't drop it. Otherwise, we'll all turn into things that'll rampage out of here, 3 months later.
Everything's fine. Just calm down. And I just set it gently back down.
Do you have to lean it upward? Like, this, on its side, it's gonna be...
Well, it's gonna roll off the
roll,
tape.
That's
yeah.
how I found it. Just nobody look at it. It's fine.
Maybe we should just leave.
No.
Well...
Fucking film that,
I'm
Ziggy.
in this room. I don't want to be in this room if that thing's gonna
Get all of
virus
it.
us.
Here,
I start taking photographic evidence.
Here.
I'm making sure that none of us are in the shots, including Rex. I am purely taking these. This filter makes it look a little grainier and cooler. I am purely taking photos of.
You're snapping photos
every piece
of
of
the
paper.
documentation, the paper.
I make sure that I get the side of the ooze that shows the ID on the side.
You're
right?
getting ID shots. Right. You're getting the like chemical compound mixtures of some of what this is. You're capturing the information that you have to capture with a limited still idea of what it is you're seeing in front of you. But you're able to get several shots of different elements of this place.
All these fucking megacorps. They think they can do whatever the fuck they want, and they can. Look at what the fuck they're doing.
Well, they can until they can't. I mean,
I hope
they presumably they're all dead.
Good. They all fucking deserve it.
Oh, hey, some of these were pretty decent people.
You think anyone that is working on this, well, deserves to live?
We don't know that they're synthesizing super viruses and building the cure to make mass profit.
It says right here, synthesizing super viruses.
And then right here to make a cure for mass profit.
Oh. Okay, well, this room's not great. Maybe another one, though.
All right, let's go to the other one.
Which door does the key card work on?
I'll walk up and I'll try.
You try a
I will
series
try
of
all the
doors.
doors.
You try. Okay, you try as you go. You'll try. You'll
Yeah,
fail
we're
some.
going- yep.
Some. You're going deeper and
Come on,
deeper
Roa.
into the. You're going deeper and deeper into
I just love that
the
sound.
lab. You find the next one that opens up for you. It's interesting. You almost get hit with this like kind of like the barometric pressure of the room rises. It's almost this kind of like mist as you walk in, and this beautiful kind of like greenery stretches out in front of you.
Why do my knees hurt?
And just the absolute simplest function still operating is this kind of like misting of what looks like a ton of vegetation. Or you see these kind of like exotic fruits, vegetables, look like being manufactured and grown in front of you. You see tables that have piping laced at the back of this like cement potting with the plants growing out of it. The whole back wall just has this eerie illumination of that same red light in this dark room, as the wall, top to bottom, is almost like this like hanging moss with sections of solid food growing off.
So these are like massive rooms that we're walking.
These are huge labs.
Like
yeah.
whole like almost
Full
huge-
laboratory.
Yeah, like
laboratories.
full laboratory-sized
Yeah,
sections. You know, think of your college laboratory times like 2 or 3,
Wow,
right? Like
okay.
like big spaces. So it's almost like, you know, different. It's not like you walk in and it's like a closet. You know,
It's not like a little doctor's office room.
no,
right?
no,
Okay.
no. These are big, actual like experimental, what feel like R&D labs.
Very cool.
Roll a group investigation check.
This is not where I'm
I'm not
very
gonna get that
good.
lucky
Oh,
again.
finally.
I got a 12.
Roll cool down.
17.
11.
I'm going to enjoy investigation. I'm going to get a 21.
Nice.
Whoa.
21. You spend a little bit of time exploring this room. Maybe you even pluck some of the fruits, the vegetation off the wall. You see these like orbs of deep purple that hang heavy in the hand, almost beckoning you to take a bite. And they're large like creations of food, right? You find once again kind of a series of information about the work that's going on here. Project SATD. And it seems as though, Ziggy, you'll first kind of start to explore into it. This looks like a true attempt at cracking kind of like GMO food to solve for hunger issues in areas that can't grow food to sustain a populace. How to take the simplest, smallest bit, synthesizing serums to add to legitimate growth to dramatically increase crop yields.
Hey, this doesn't seem so bad. I mean, it looks like they're just trying to increase food
there's
production.
A fucking catch.
There's always a catch.
There's always a catch.
Maybe the food's like addicting or something, and then you can only eat it, and then otherwise you die.
Yeah, well, I mean, what are they gonna do? Sell more fucking fruit?
I bet they fucking force-fed this food to somebody. There's got to be reports of what it did to people. They had to have trials for that shit, right?
I mean, hey, take a look.
I try to like get a sense of like, is there any record of people actually eating this shit?
You do find the trial reports. You find a series of reports that dictate 600% yield increase to growth. It looks like very positive scrawled notes that they've cracked it, and they've really they've unveiled something extremely positive here. They start testing the crop on like wildlife at first. They do testing not on humanoids to consume, and all of the initial testing shows extremely positive. And then you find later batches where they evolve to humanoid testing. And it looks positive and positive. Reports of delicious food, sated for longer after eating less. And then there are cliff notes in the margins of those reports. Updated evidence from animal testing, resulting in long-term permanent health issues. Leading to extreme dietary failure and sometimes death.
There it is.
What about names, references, anything?
I don't see Contralto. Presumably Contralto's not in this. I don't see Contralto anywhere here.
Damn it.
Well,
Still,
lay it all out. Yeah.
There's got to be some connection.
They're fucking they're solving their hunger issues and keeping them sick, so they have to rely on their fucking bullshit.
I mean, it's a fucking.
So they're going to
healthcare
clinics and
company.
facilities, and they're in the fucking hospital.
All right, great. More evidence of evil. That's what we came here for. We're building the case, right?
We gotta find something that connects any of this to the Don.
Let's keep moving. Let's keep looking.
Well, I
all
bet
right?
You haven't found anything yet at all? Nothing looks like the Dawn's mark on it?
Well, if we haven't found any of this rubedo shit. Nothing's right. This isn't even seen anything. Nothing's been rubedo.
Nothing yet.
Okay. Let's keep going.
You move to the next room.
I don't like this place.
Me neither, Pix.
A door opens. This room, you see slightly more. You see like computer layouts on the side, all powered down. In the dead center of the room, you see what looks like almost like a large flame turret. Just across from it, you see a giant panel of fused glass suspended in the air. You see on the other side, basically elements of computers on either end. This room seems relatively sparse. It looks as though there are no blemishes on the glass at all, but there are plaster battery, pistol battery, like cell casings on the ground, as if they were like blasting at this glass to see how defensive it was. This is the first lab you've been in where there looks like there's a second room behind it.
This is just protective tech, right? Look at all the shells on the ground.
Weapons testing.
Yeah, just testing weapons. This looks. Does this look like the same glass that was in the facility where they found me?
Oh, no fucking way.
It does look.
Ooh.
It looks exactly like. Roll a history check.
Oh, it's a donkey.
That's good.
That's gonna be
That's gonna be
history.
Pretty good.
21.
It looks exactly like the glass that laid out in front of the room you were in the Dodonganite mining facility where you had holed up and you had your kind of like server farm palace. This is the Esper-proof, like blast-resistant, like can't even be penetrated by magical force glass.
Red,
it looks like a testing site for it.
I'm just saying we shouldn't take the fruit. We should leave the diseases. But if we can take one thing from this facility, we should take that.
How can we get it out of here?
I'm just saying, that's nearly indestructible. We can think of all the applications.
That thing is massive. Who's gonna carry that? You?
I mean, to be fair, you did say you could do a push-up, so...
Well, I mean, I could carry it. I'm just saying. I mean, who are my hands full the whole time? What if something attacks? And I'm in my blaster
It's
hand.
indestructible.
Well, nearly indestructible.
Okay, that's
If it's
fair.
anything like the glass that you were protected by. Remember my disintegration ray?
Yeah.
Oh, you told me about the disintegration ray.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, you didn't tell me
That's
about
so
the
fucking cool.
There's no
Alright,
match
well,
for the
forgot.
What's behind the
disintegration ray.
glass?
With the rare exception of the ether tech. Yeah, what's behind the glass?
Behind the glass, you would have to open the second door.
Schwipe.
It's the smell that hits you first as the door zoops open. The horrid stench of decay on the other side of this door. As you step in, this room is extremely dark. Not even the red warning light pierces here. It's shrouded almost entirely in darkness.
Huh! There it is. Finally. I hate to fucking say it.
What is this? Pix, can you get some light?
Yeah. Yeah, I can.
And I'm gonna cast dancing lights and let them float around the room. My spotlights go all over the place.
This almost beautiful technicolored Arcadian light dances through the room and casts its glow upon what first presents to you almost like a morgue. You see a series of tables lined out in front of you, all a white sheet covered over top of it, with what looks to be the form of some flat, some seem to be covering humanoid shapes. Under the ones that are, you see a series of not piping, but kind of like almost like a woven plastic tubing that runs across the ceiling, drops down, and looks like it goes up under the blankets and disappears beneath the white sheets. And the stench is of heavy decay.
Oh, God.
But it's not like. Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna take off both of my leg warmers and I'm gonna put one around my face as kind of like a mask, and I'm gonna have the other one to co.
I'll
They're
grab it.
stretchy.
I'm so focused. I'll grab it. I'll still wait for Pixel to hand it to me. But I'm like getting more and more to use an anachronistic meta term. I'm getting more and more into like my Rorschach headspace, and it's like the stench is. I'm not even sure if I'm like registering it. As I'm starting to piece things together,
Present,
and,
but it doesn't.
Yeah,
it
it's
doesn't
present,
stop
and
you.
I'm holding
even
it.
slow
I'm
you down.
gripping it in my fist. You see, like, and I realize, remember that it's yours, and I'm trying not to damage it. I'll walk over, and I'm just gonna pull the tarps off.
Concurrently, you walked in the room first.
I opened the door, but when the stench occurred, I'm just staying at the door while all of this action is happening, and I will bring my camera up for the tarp reveal as I start to piece together what's happened in this room.
I think as soon as there was light, at the very least, Rhett's been trying to go in first and then let people go investigate. So, like, I think Rhett would have stepped in and go behind him to go actually pull the sheet off.
Pixel would have gone in with Ko just to keep things illuminated because the dancing lights are around her. So she
I'm
would
at the
have
door.
Brought those in, very hesitantly and not happy about it.
You pull the sheet off, and as that light dances through the room and it illuminates a section, something catches your eye, Rhett, as a small folder that with the almost like a stamp across the top that says experimental weapons testing. And as you pull the sheet off, Ko, what you see underneath as you pull it down is a completely stripped nematoan. And it becomes very apparent where the stench is coming from because its skull is cut open, it's cracked apart, the skin is pulled down, and there is a knife and what look like forceps that look as if it was reaching into the brain in the middle of a form of experimentation.
What is it called? What do you see up there? Is it bad?
No, don't get any closer, Pix.
Okay.
Don't get any closer. Are there any other bodies? I want to kind of like see if the same thing has been done, if there are other species.
Yes, you will go through several of the tables. There are 6 forms in total. You see a very familiar or very similar sight in each one in different sections of status. One untouched.
All of them nematoan?
Not all of them nematoan. 3 of them are nematoan. One of them with its brain completely removed from its skull open over the table with almost like a dried film at the top, and the brain in a open